first round, the piss of this second map between, third map, sorry, between Fnatic and iBUYPOWER on Inferno. And this is going to be really interesting. Fnatic able to start off on the CT side.
Fnatic are really known for stacking B. You're going to see buy rounds where they do it as well, where pronax and one of them are going to hide. If they push offensive on B, they definitely almost always have a third guy hiding on side.
Here we go. Just waiting patiently at the moment. And olofmeister taking a position behind the car. Going to be able to spot down banana and spot that players have actually removed themselves from that position. And Fnatic now seem ready for a push onto A, but well, pronax knows it's coming, but it doesn't have the players to help him out. He's going to get taken out by a jump shot there by Swag. And Fnatic now looking quite poor in this retake, but there it is. olofmeister changes everything, takes down the bomber, and here it is. A great response there from iBUYPOWER as they fight back, but they need to retrieve this bomb and get it down. So 2-on-3. olofmeister making his way in from the balcony. Bomb down. That's going to cue olofmeister to go for the peak. They know where he is now, and krimz does get taken down by DaZed. So it does look to be really terrible now. Great positions on this after plant. olofmeister is going to get dropped indeed. And that's the pistol to iBUYPOWER on the T side here on Inferno.
Yeah, and they had the numbers. They had 5-on-4 and Olof spotting down banana. If you looked at the radar, when he spotted down banana, there was a solid 5 seconds before the 2 guys on side started rotating, which meant that the setup they did, like 4 guys on banana and 1 guy on A, worked perfectly, but they did the rotation way too slow.
And now we see a big investment. The armor, the DaZed, scout, and a couple of flashes, nades. Flusha with the HE there as well. Yeah. So Fnatic looking to do damage here. They rely on doing damage from this
Fnatic almost always get something out of these rounds. Either they win them or they're like a second to win them.
So let's see what they're able to accomplish here. We do have iBUYPOWER slowly moving up. olofmeister's got a peek into middle here. So a lot of key information. Able to spot that no one's really around there, although Steel is nearby the apartments. And iBUYPOWER yet to really commit to anything just yet. Oh, there it is. Beautiful headshot there from olofmeister as he spots the rotation coming and falling all the way back. Although they still don't know for sure what's happening. olofmeister with another shot. And his teammates now begin to rotate. And we're looking at a bit of a retake here. Gets caught out of position. olofmeister gets dropped there by Steel. As Fnatic bring themselves back into the A site for the retake. Bomb's not down just yet. So Fnatic will have some time, but there's no kit on them, so they have to keep the pace high. Bomb does go down. And flusha, the point man here on quad, does find himself ATK, gets the kill. flusha opening up quad now as Steel's in the pit. DaZed does pick up the frag on pronax, putting it to a 3-on-3.
Yeah, and that pit position is so important. Yeah, and you see them, they're going to save now. They're going to save their armor and their C-sets. But this is one of the things that Valve really need to fix, because that scout gives such an advantage. It's ridiculous. It forces the T to pretty much either buy it or buy a ton of nade and do like smoke middle in the start of the round, which you wouldn't have to do against an eco normally. It's yeah, I don't like it, and I think it's kind of retarded that it's available at such a low price.
Yeah, they recently adjusted that, in fact. 1800 now from, I think it was what, 2100 before, I think it was, something like that. And
and now you just need a kill, or you need to not buy that many nades in the gun round and then, or the pistol round, and then you can afford it. Like on maps on Dust 2, you know people are going to do it because there's an obvious angle for it, but it just gives way too much of an advantage. And yeah.
And another 4-stack here towards the B bomb site. And this round, iBUYPOWER might just be going for the challenge. They're working their way. That's a double nade onto the sandbag position. They almost pick up the kill. JW left with 4 points of health.
Yeah, they're just going to make sure that they didn't push out all the way.
And skadoodle keeps the pressure on. Makes them feel the presence of iBUYPOWER. Oh, wow. JW with 4 points of health. Still able to pick up the kill onto skadoodle as the push comes in on middle. And olofmeister taken down by CT Arch. iBUYPOWER gets stopped there, though, by krimz. And they're looking for the frag now. They're refrag. But this crossfire coming in from Library, from Arch, is proving too destructive. As iBUYPOWER left with swag in a 1-on-3 with that AK in hand.
If he would check side, he could win this.
Swag does find one player, goes down incredibly low though, 11 health on him, over by Graveyard. He's kind of stuck there, and they know they're just all piling in on the position, and we're going to see Fnatic take the round. So not a quick kill for Swag.
But a very, very odd decision by iBUYPOWER. I don't know if they wanted to split B or if skadoodle just rotated way too slow, but why would he stay up banana that close alone with a scout and just... Because they hadn't checked the corner. He must have known that they only naded the corner. They didn't actually check it. ACK went back fast. So, and why move around Arch when you don't have anything checked or any information. It looked like they wanted to do a fast split B without any info. And they just ran into the rotating B players from B.
And they have actually done those plays a lot against LDLC. I think that's something that Nothing was talking about that he was worried about for iBUYPOWER, and already seeing that it is.
You mean uncoordinated or just without doing moves without any info?
The lack of confirmation on Banana, just letting Fnatic have too much of a presence there without like thoroughly knowing for sure like what's going on there. And skadoodle's actually found himself an angle there towards CT Arch. It is definitely a difficult job being that AWPer in that position, but they are making themselves some gains here on the ground. Able to push Fnatic back a little bit. JW though, dropping the bomber, the first man peeking with that bomb, and that's so much information for Fnatic, now able to fully rotate as they try to defend it. The smoke goes down in front of the bomb. Fnatic forced to go for the pickup. Steel goes down, and this is looking very bad now for iBUYPOWER. Just jumping out into pronax, he welcomes it with the M4, and skadoodle alone with the AWPs, got to go for the save, and that was a disaster for iBUYPOWER.
I think they hurt him. Yeah, they did.
They were so out of position, right?
So, definitely not the best round ever, but skadoodle with a great AWP shot. Trying to survive. Oh, brilliant third one. They're hunting him down at the moment. They want to remove that weapon. They don't want him to save it. And skadoodle, so much pressure.
Down now.
Pulling back, leaving his back open to being attacked, but just barely gets around the angle in time and somehow survived with 3 frags. That's actually like 15,000 like value of damage done by skadoodle.
That was a lot of damage and a lot of It was important for him not to die after the time ran out, because he is the guy with the AWP and no money if he dies after the time runs out. But again, a tactical mistake by iBUYPOWER. They could have done much better that round, and it must have been a miscommunication or they're a bit stressed. I don't know, but running around first with the bomb Arch in the split A. Firstly, I don't think the bomb should ever go Arch alone or just with only 2 guys, because if they die over there, they're not going to retrieve it. And Fnatic did just what they had to do. They just locked it down and used all their nades to keep the bomb there, because they knew that the next Fnatic guy, or the next iBUYPOWER guy had to push through really fast.
And they are doing great work on actually forcing in some position onto this A site. That's a great pickup from Swag. The trade is there though, but still they're under a lot of heat at the moment. Fnatic, flusha, forced to defend this from the site. He hasn't got much in the way of cover either from a teammate. olofmeister does pick off skadoodle though, so holding it down on both angles. Beautiful plays from Fnatic on the defense, finding the setup, forcing the execution, and iBUYPOWER now on pretty bad money, to say the least.
Yeah, they forced fight before. I don't like forcing when they're only down. It was the 2-2 before, right? So why force at that point? Just let skadoodle try to see if you can get some picks and just acknowledge the fact that you're going to lose the round. Or maybe not win it, but do some damage, get the bomb plant. Just I don't like forcing at those situations. Yeah, because it's already a CT map. And they're not in any position or forced to buy up already.
Swag is going to make his way in now, up through balcony. Picks up a kill, that's actually really nice. And Fnatic playing the middle smoke there on Banana, that's a really nice one.
Yeah, and that kill forces the rotation. That could win them the round. And I think the Fnatic right now, they should just keep on playing 2-2 setups. With 2 Banana, 2 on A until they see something. And you can see olofmeister spawn, he's thinking about it. He's spotting Archway from, we call it Speedway, that position, but...
And
if you spectate him, he's spotting a small gap if they jump through to Arch.
So we do have the rotation back actually. iBUYPOWER waiting a lot of time. That's a pick found very early in the round, allowing them to...
It looks like they want to fake on B now. They're going to smoke off spawn, and then they're going to run one guy into the certain death and make it look as if it's a fake.
And there it is. The steal's there to provide presence, but meanwhile the push coming in over towards Library is flusha with 2 frags, holding it down for his team, and the pistol's unable to find much of that range, it seems, as pronax looks to be locking down Pit as well. So Fnatic doing a pretty good job there on the execution.
And again, it just looks as if they overthink the situation. Why do a double fake and then they run before there's an actual fake? You see Steel coming up middle without actually having faked on B. He wasn't able to call how many guys were on B. They should just stick as 5 and then YOLO rush together and hope for the best. And instead of overthinking it and running 2 guys out, 1 guy there, yeah, they rely too much on them being able to frag with pistols only, and that it doesn't work.
And JW going aggressive in the apartments with the AWP. Is he going to be able to pick up an early round advantage here? Well, it's going to be pronax, but JW whiffs the shot, falls back now. Swag goes for the kill. Oh, he gets JW. That's the AWP on the ground.
That's really important.
That's going to square things up for iBUYPOWER and definitely give them a bit of an advantage, especially as there's still a minute left. But they're pushing the issue on balcony, looking for more picks. pronax with a lot of damage there. They don't lose a member, iBUYPOWER, but still, DaZed is now 24 health. So they've got to be careful to keep this advantage going.
Yeah, they just need to play on the time now. They already spent a lot of their smokes, like Fnatic have. So they just need to play on the time. They have a lot of nades left, the iBUYPOWER guys. So they can set up a really good attack on any of the sides if they please. They just need to play it slowly.
In go the grenades over towards Banana, once again trying to do a bit of fake action there, force the delay of the rotation, as flusha still kind of floating around, going to rotate through library.
And I don't know why are they so keen to go through arch. Why always arch? Why don't they just push the, yeah, we call it quad, but yeah, why always arch?
And they're getting cut down from two sides now, as Fnatic are holding it down with ease. flusha with a couple kills, and we're going to see pronax still on this blue truck area, able to peek out at a very timely moment. Takes skadoodle's head off. The spray is not going to find the frag, but DaZed on 4 health. It's an easy finish there for flusha, as Fnatic go 5 and iBUYPOWER is still stuck on 2 rounds. And definitely looking
the thing is, if you do, they did the fake on B worked perfectly, because you saw flusha rotating into the archway, and he's over there. So if you do a fake on B, the guy who's going to rotate from A is going to be the guy who's closest to B, and that's going to be the guy on arch. Why would you then run arch? Because he's going to be the fastest back at arch. So the guy in pit, as you can see, that he was alone. They should just split on A. It's always easy for us to say, but they've run through arch 3 times now, and it's not been a success either of the times.
And we do have the middle smoke again on Banana, and that's going to allow Fnatic to have a little bit more information about what's happening. And of course, it's going to require some nades to actually force Fnatic's defense back into the site. And iBUYPOWER don't seem willing to invest really anything in forcing the issue on Banana.
No, they should just chill now. Fnatic only have 2 smokes left, and they should just wait for them to use them. It's 18 seconds total, depending on where they use them. And they got a minute left, so they got a lot of time left. And Fnatic, I would say they spent their smokes too early in the round. But they could be expecting a rush or whatever, so that might be a good call on their part.
All right, well, we're going to see this re-smoke there from Arch. Brilliant stuff there from Fnatic to facilitate just a one-man hold on B.
Yeah, but that's also a scary thing, because if the T spot that smoke coming, that's almost a certain tell that the guy on B is going to be alone.
I'm not sure if they did notice that, but it looks like they are. They still have a couple players in position to go for a little bit of aggression, but of course the smoke's still down, so they can't find anything out just yet. Oh, what a peek there from Olof. Goes for the wrist, finds himself 2 frags. pronax going to pick up 1. And once again, Fnatic just thinning out iBUYPOWER before they can really execute on anything.
Yeah, and again, you see them forcing up with guys with only pistols, and they don't have a ton of nades, and they are not that far behind yet. They have a lot of rounds to work with. Like, them getting 4 or 5 rounds could easily mean map victory. So I don't think forcing is, like, they're not close to winning the rounds anyway, so the thing they're doing is not working. So why would you force and try and do the same again? They don't have the read on Fnatic yet, so they should definitely do something like a default setup and just find out how Fnatic is playing and play it slowly, because what they're doing right now doesn't seem to work.
And Fnatic they've got quite a nice bank going as well. iBUYPOWER haven't really been putting the damage in either, so you can see JW there, the quick move towards Boiler's side. Perhaps looking for the peak even. I think they did spot that he was on that angle.
Yeah, but so far this game hasn't been about Fnatic playing extremely well, or JW or Olof doing crazy things, or even, yeah, that's exactly the thing. That he only has 1 frag, but he doesn't need to frag, because iBUYPOWER make the mistakes for Fnatic, so it's easy for Fnatic to shut them down.
Let's see if they can turn things around now. It's starting to get a little bit out of hand.
Oh, it's still just only 62, so they have a lot of rounds left to work with.
And as pointed out there, 13 frags on flusha. He's been holding things down really well. He's got the AWP in hand now. Goes for the flick in JW. Does pick up the frag. Still gets the opening kill onto flusha. They make their way down arch again into JW's position. Oh, knife comes out! Oh, slashing DaZed. And that's going to be the knife kill. 6-2 the score, but it's just still not looking like it's going to go the way of iBUYPOWER after making some ground. Bit of a sloppy buy. And
again, why would they push Arch this much? Why? I understand if they want to fake it because they went there so many times now, but it doesn't work for them. So it's time to find to reinvent themselves and find something that works or something that is different from going Arch. Maybe let one guy go Arch alone. Steel seems to be the guy who's going alone to do the faking or the backstepping. So let him go alone and let the other guys push quad or apartments.
And they do still have, well, they're kind of letting Fnatic play Banana in the way that they want as well. We haven't really seen much in the way of challenges here. They kind of give up on it very easily. That's a nice flick shot there from JW. Doesn't find the kill, but the leg shot is going to do. 10 health on ACK now, thanks to JW.
Yeah, nice shot still.
And we do see them fall back into position. Again, JW not getting the frags, but having a very significant impact on the rounds for Fnatic so far. They make their way up. They smoked off Arch, allowing a push through quad if they want to have it, but Fnatic's setup looks very strong at the moment. 4 on A, 2 on library side and CT Arch side, and 2 on the pit and quad area. They're going to go for the rotation though, and krimz is going to be left to deal with this. That smoke though, it's not going to give him much of a warning, and Fnatic have yet to start the rotation. iBUYPOWER are going in quickly. Now krimz needs to come out huge with frags. They are blind. Great flash there. krimz gets a third with the flames. They're going in. They're still blinded. krimz gets 4, and there's 1 more coming in. AZK with 10 health.
Nice.
What a round. The ace from krimz. Beautiful hold. His teammates coming in the end there. We're going to see a quick replay of that one. Of the knife, sorry. Because we love knives. It's not so often you see the knife in the final, but there it is.
Only JW.
He hasn't been fragging with you, or pulls out the knife.
But again, you see them, like, they do a fake on middle with too many guys. Actually, it's kind of important to notice that Fnatic didn't read that fake that well. They stayed 4 guys on A. Either they just relied on krimz, but no, they didn't rely on krimz to kill 4 guys there. They just didn't read the fake. So it was a nice fake by the Americans, but they should have been faster up there. The closest guy towards B when they started running towards B was the DaZed or ACK at the bottom of Banana, and it takes him a solid 8 seconds or something like that to get into B side. So it's they're far too away from the side when they start pushing.
There was one really nice flash that came in right at the end from a teammate as well, just to finish it off. But krimz did so much damage already. Oh my goodness. They're trying to edge their way into some position here, maybe to find a pick. We see JW is just waiting for this. And
yeah, it's an eco still.
Just barely missing the opportunity there. Here we go. JW missing a shot close range. This might put him to a very vulnerable position. Indeed it will. He's going to go down. pronax working in on some frags here. Over by Graveyard, drops down into pit, but his teammates are on top of things. flusha coming in. Great frags from him.
And I think we should see that strategy played again in this round, in this buy round. But last round, when krimz did all the 4 of the ace in the last round, what is important to notice is that at 1 minute and 5 seconds left, Fnatic only had 2 smokes left. There was absolutely no reason for the Americans to push through the smokes. They could have just waited for like 30 seconds left or 40 seconds left, and they ran through a smoke on Banana, which is always something, you know, don't want to do unless you're really, really pressured on time. And they weren't pressured on time. They just seem as if they're stressed and they do some not that great decisions.
Oh, that was
awesome shot by
really
JW.
Good. Really classy stuff there from JW. And then now they're down a man, and they're going in, they're turning up the pace. They square it up straight away. That's actually really nice, but they do lose another man in the effort, and they are continuing with this push. It's a 2-on-2 now. Blinding pace from iBUYPOWER, and Fnatic not able to cope with it properly, and we see a 2-on-2 because of that. The bomb will get planted, and they smoke them off over towards library side.
Yeah, and they should win this round. If they have the guy on pit and the guy on side is like the perfect setup. But the guy in pit spots the wrong angle because he should spot quad instead of arch. Because the guy on side is, the positioning is horrible for him to spot quad.
Let's see if they're able to execute regardless of this positioning. And now Fnatic comes in. AZK not able to find too much damage. Picks up the frag, and Swag has to go in. The blind shot's there. The fuse! Oh, he gets the defuse! Big moment there from Fnatic, olofmeister, and yeah, as you said,
what do you want to do in those situations?
Gutted.
You want to have a guy. I'm gonna use an inappropriate word here, but at the back of pit we call that dildo. that spot. You should have a guy there, or at least in that area vicinity, to spot the quad side. And then the guy on side, he should spot arch, or when they run into side. So the guy who's in pit, he can spot side instantly when the guy on side calls him coming quad. The other way around, it's easy to smoke off, and it's harder for the guy on side to do anything. And you see, he missed the shot twice.
And JW is going to spot the push now, gets the first shot. There's the second from JW. Does go down. And we've got pronax now on the defense towards pit. Falls back, got the nades as they come in. There's the smoke as well. It's going to force him to reposition. Oh, that's a beautiful pick up there on skadoodle. Never knew what hit him. As iBUYPOWER make their way in. 2 men with the bomb down. AZK's got to come out with something special here. There is the one-on-one. He's going to get taken down by olofmeister. pronax finds himself the kill as well. And Fnatic, they're walking all over the Americans at the moment.
And that's a confident play by pronax. He was alone in pit, and staying in pit and keeping the pit position is very vital and very important. He pushed out of pit and killed the guy. That's yeah, that spells confident. Because if he died there, the T's could have taken the pit side or the pit position, which is just the most important position on A side. And they could very well have lost the round. So I don't like the decision by pronax, but it paid off.
And we're closing the last couple of rounds out, and then we're into the second half. It's not looking like it could be a fun situation for iBUYPOWER. Another aggressive play from JW. Oh, the grenades are in though. That's beautiful there from iBUYPOWER. That's a free one pretty much. As nothing done by JW.
So now they just need to slow down. Again, just well, if you can get those kind of kills, that's okay.
It decides to go for the pick, and this time it works out for them. Swag still trying to make his way in the smoke off there for CT Arch. As Steel and AZK coming in with frags. krimz is against 5.
That was nice.
Very fast round from iBUYPOWER, but yeah, it seems like as soon as they get kills, they get very flustered into decisions.
Yeah, at least they did that. But okay, when they get the second kill, the side should be pretty much open. At least the guy Swag kills inside is the guy from the pit position. So that should spell an instant go, but I was kind of worried that they would push through the smokes when they finally had a round they could look as
take
if
control of.
But like, as you said at the start of the game, they don't really seem to put much focus on the banana side, and I always found that banana side or the banana hallway could be a really good option for round wins.
And JW picking up the kill there at the start of this round, and Fnatic can sit on this one and just react to iBUYPOWER as they play from a man down. Again, the presence from apartments, and
you see Fnatic, they're completely confident where the Americans are going to go.
Oh, that was beautiful. Hip shot missed though. Swag going to find the frag onto pronax instead. It's 2 on 3, so maybe iBUYPOWER can pull this together. And there is the frag from Steel on the entry. Another one from Swag on the site, and krimz is in a 1 on 2. Bomb down, and iBUYPOWER. It's the last round of the first half. It is a round that they absolutely cannot afford to lose.
Now you see them taking the position I was talking about before. He can cover quad and he can cover house from that position, or the apartments.
In comes krimz now. He should be able to read roughly where the last 2 players should be. Just checking out quad, and not going to spot anything there. And time is running out now as the grenade comes over, and there it is. Beautiful setup, beautiful round, and iBUYPOWER not losing in the same way twice.
No, but this last round should have gone to Fnatic because, well, Swag and the other guys made their shots, so that's why they won the round. But I wanted to say, in the middle of the round, you saw olofmeister rotating from B without them having cleared the banana or having checked it or smoked it off or anything. He just ran back because they were confident they were going to go on A, like a solid 15 seconds before iBUYPOWER actually went on that side, which just tells everyone that they knew exactly what iBUYPOWER was going to do, and they read them this whole side.
So KD highlighting there that DaZed has three kills. And so it's a lot to ask for, isn't it, on the CT side? I mean, it's doable, but
it's hard.
It's hard.
They definitely need the pistol or a magical second round or something like that.
What approach do you usually take on the CT side? Are you played extra defensive against Fnatic, or?
We don't play too much according to who we play against. But yeah, it kind of depends what kind of form you're in. Sometimes you want to take the peak if you feel very comfortable. Olof did it last round. It seems similar rounds. What these two teams are doing. Last round, Olof just got the kill there.
And the trend has been from iBUYPOWER is that they do generally in this tournament feel very comfortable to challenge.
Yeah, but the nades that the Fnatic guys bought definitely says that they should be pushing B. There's going to come a smoke towards spawn, and then they're going to throw the Molo either into the, we call it the Christmas tree, the new boxes, or into the first boxes, just right of Steel.
And they're going to go in now, and Steel has got a lot of work to do by himself. Tosses in the grenade, in goes JW, finds him. Oh my god, execution onto Steel. And skadoodle goes in now through construction. olofmeister's there on the other side of the door, but at least iBUYPOWER have construction for now. That's why it comes in from Banana, and this is looking very bad now for iBUYPOWER on the retake. It comes down to the shots on a pistol round, and looks like AZK is going to find the head of JW. It's squaring things up a little bit. Swag has to make the frag there on Banana. And he will. krimz will go down. olofmeister still locking this choke point down with flusha. And Swag gets dropped, and DaZed on 3 health. Easy peasy there.
But just as pit is really, really important on A side, the flower position, or the position where flusha got the kills, we call that flowers. The entrance into ruins is just as vital as the pit position on A. And they got that, and yeah. Do you see Fnatic? They used B as an option in their strategies. iBUYPOWER never did that. They did an uncoordinated rush once in the middle of the round. So it definitely seems as if Fnatic have this map a lot better figured out.
So far, so good. And we are going to see, of course, the pistols and the scout come into play from iBUYPOWER as Fnatic are steadily trying to find some information. JW, one of the members with a pistol, is trying to find some information, so if he does die, they can't really pick up a weapon, which is a nice way to approach things. And we do have the push coming up middle now. Fnatic not wanting to mess around, sticking together, huddling together. And there's a smoke on quad, all onto the setup of iBUYPOWER. In comes the scout, in comes the pistols, beautiful hold here. They're walking into the jaws of a lion. iBUYPOWER ready. They have all the weapons to play with in that situation, and flusha does manage to escape, but Swag and Steel are quite low, but they're forced to split up. And they're going to realize that it's going to be the A plant, and flusha has every possibility, perhaps even an advantage considering how low their health is.
And this could be very easy for him.
And there's the smoke there. flusha ready. Going to be in now with the first frag, and he goes for the spray. Beautiful read there to keep that mouse one held down. Another round there for Fnatic as iBUYPOWER are trailing. They're looking for answers, but at the moment it seems like everything's going wrong.
Yeah, this should definitely be a wipeout for Fnatic. They know that the iBUYPOWER guys won't be able to buy this round either, and then it's going to be 14-4. And they only need to win 2 more rounds then. And
there it is. So quick challenge there from JW once again. Wants Banana under control. Going for the knife again. Oh, against the second connection.
Are you kidding
What is
me?
this? JW is ruthless. He wants blood. Spilling it there with his knife.
that only happens to him. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. How can you be that lucky? There's 2 guys running away from him with a knife.
Yeah. That's beautiful stuff. Oh my god.
Yep.
Cadian. Oh my god. That Cadian reported.
But that's also a really, really blow to their confidence, to the iBUYPOWER guys, getting knifed like twice now. He just YOLOs through those.
Yeah. Once again, it reminds me of that Styles moment where Han Solo just runs down the corridor, screaming, and that's enough to intimidate 100 stormtroopers who start running away from him.
Yeah. And they don't even manage to save the AK there, which could have been really, really good because Steel only has 3,800.
So 14-4. This is looking like just a butchering, just completely butchering them.
Yeah, but let's see. Maybe they can do a magic comeback.
Yeah, they definitely had an amazing run yesterday against LDLC. Skadoodle and JW AWPing down the middle on different angles. And Skadoodle a bit more defensive now, as we do see some presence from iBUYPOWER. Yesterday against LDLC, they did a lot of deep banana smokes. We're seeing that again now, as they are able to effectively limit that the positioning and information for Fnatic.
Yeah, but one thing is to note when teams do that. When they do that offensive banana smoke, they do it in the start of the round. And when they want to do the re-smoke of that smoke, it's like 120 on the clock. So just what teams should do is just let them do it. Let them have banana until they don't have any smokes left, and then take banana. Then you have like 40, 50 seconds left to do it.
What if they're re-smoking from Arch, and they have like 3 smokes, then they have less smokes on mid?
Normally you can see where the smoke comes from. So if you see where the smokes come from, sometimes you just go through it. But 5 smokes, they're never going to spend 5 smokes in the same position. And if they do so, they...
Yeah, it's a bit extreme.
Yeah. So play it slowly, just let them.
And we're going to see iBUYPOWER actually coming in with 3 quick frags, just being a little bit aggressive. They got a fast rotation for Banana, still not retaken by Fnatic, just pronax left now. And lovely stuff, they cut down the push before it really gets going. You can see that Fnatic were perhaps looking to get a bit of a set play going onto the A-bomb site, but iBUYPOWER finding that before it happens. And 100k viewers, so welcome to the stream, ladies and gents, for this FACEIT League LAN Final in LAN Games Week. I'm joined here by Fetish, and welcome to the action.
That's a lot of people.
That is really nice. A lot of people. That probably also JW knifing people as well.
It's definitely worth it to spend your Sunday watching counter games.
And it does look like iBUYPOWER are taking control of Banana once again. We've got the deep smokes going.
And you see Fnatic doing just a standard setup, like 2 guys pushing towards Banana, or at least covering Banana, and 3 guys towards A, and now they take middle and push up.
skadoodle, very defensive position.
But you're going to see them do an A go like very soon now, because they have all 5 towards A, and they don't have anyone towards B. So they know that their positions can be given away really fast. Yeah, you see them moving back because they know the position is open.
Yeah, back towards Banana. There's actually still 2 players there, though. And pronax is going to keep himself in apartments for now. Can be lurking around the boiler position to see maybe if he can catch somebody. As the push is ready to come into DaZed. Saw this yesterday. DaZed came out huge. Can he do it again? DaZed in. They don't know he's there. That's 2 frags. Oh, well, from Steel as well. And he does get taken out by flusha. Steel, though, with the support. And perhaps this was something they were not counting on. Pop flash still goes out, looking for the finish before his teammates can come into play. And it is pronax left alive, but he's kind of boxed in now. skadoodle on the A site, and we do on the B site rather, and we do have presence up Banana as well. Nothing much for Fnatic's pronax to do.
But if Fnatic or if iBUYPOWER want to do a comeback, I don't like plays like that from Steel. Like, it was great kills from him, but why push out there again? If he goes defensive on B side, there's no way that flusha is ever going to win that round. It is already hard to win a 1-on-3.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, he should never just push out like that again, because you don't need to cover the bomb at that point. You got 4-on-1. Just go back and be defensive.
So 14-6, and this time Fnatic, they're tired of being smoked out. They go straight on the aggression. Steel, though, at Sandbanks, able to pick up a frag. DaZed on the peaks as well. It is
smoke
a bit of a bloodbath.
Exactly. Just smoke off and get back. You got the numbers. If he dies now, it was all for nothing.
And here we go. Just the fall back and into passive positions. They take the advantage and sit on it. And this is always a...
But what they didn't, well, what they did do, they used the smoke already. But they got the numbers, so it's definitely worth it. This map is a lot about the smokes. If you already heard, I mentioned them a lot because it is easier to push aside when if you don't have to run through a smoke, because the guy watching or the guy running through the smoke is at a disadvantage.
There's so many small choke points to be abused on this map. It's brutal.
Yeah, and you see Fnatic are just going to wait because they don't want to run through those smokes.
So very patient and tentative stuff, but DaZed is going to be committed in the corner there. There is actually a little bit of crossfire setup going on with the man on the site behind the fountain.
See, they know that that's the last smoke, so they're going to wait for that, and then they're going to push through it.
DaZed are repositioning as well, and we are going to see now that push is going to be commencing. There is a good possibility for a lot of frags to be found here. They're going to be rushing their way in. 3 frags from iBUYPOWER already, and an easy shutdown there. Beautiful stuff. And 14-7. Can iBUYPOWER come back in this one? It's going to be a long road, but I'm glad that we have about 100,000 people to join us to see if that's going to be a possibility. Remember to hit that follow button. We're live so much with Counter-Strike action here on FACEIT TV. And here it is, the save from Fnatic.
But unlike iBUYPOWER, Fnatic uses B side a lot more, which I do like, but you should definitely mix it up a bit more. But going B also kind of includes doing smokes, flashes, and it didn't seem as if the iBUYPOWER guys really got flashed or got into any horrible positions.
And 2 quick frags, very fast pace here, and it seems like they cleaned up only 1 man down, so
yeah, and they didn't get the plan, so it's definitely worth it for iBUYPOWER losing a member there. They're already on good money. I even think that Swag made a huge mistake by buying up himself instead of getting a drop, because he is missing a flash now.
Yeah, definitely going to be a bit annoying.
Yeah, and he has the guys with 10k who could have dropped for him, so why not get a flash? So that tells me that he is like a bit stressed now, because like, oh yeah, we won this, and then he just presses the buy buttons, and then yeah,
not quite thinking, not calm.
Yeah. It's a minor mistake, but it could really be detrimental if he misses this flash later on.
Yeah, well, we've seen a lot of flashes changing, single flashes changing rounds. Definitely a very, very important point, and iBUYPOWER once again going with this, looking for their counter boost on the plant pots.
But I don't expect. You see, the thing is now, and this is one of the things that iBUYPOWER has been good at this whole event. I've been really, really happy about their way of calling, because they went B a lot of times now, so it's kind of easy to call that they might be going A now. So they put their AWPer alone on B, which they haven't done before so far, at least not this game. So that tells me that they know that Fnatic want to go towards A. So they stack 4 guys on A.
And krimz does find himself the entry there, and that allows him to kind of bust out onto quad. In comes the push, we've got DaZed there on library, going to be looking for the frags. Not quite working out for iBUYPOWER. AZK in the pit, he's still got a decent position. Trying to find the players though, in amongst all the smokes. He does have skadoodle coming in from Banana. He's so far away. There's no help at all for AZK. He gets taken down, and skadoodle forced to just keep the AWP, and there's 4 players left. This is just not happening.
I didn't see how Swag died, because I don't remember. I don't know if this was the first guy krimz killed. But having a flash when, yeah, that would be. But also, the guy who died at quad side, the guy krimz killed, he shouldn't be that far pushed up alone without another CT being able to do some revenge tracking for him. Because why would you let the Ts get the numbers on you? Yeah, and now Swag is, he's gonna get like 1500, so he's gonna be very low on cash.
The match point is not gonna, that sound.
Yeah, look at this now. Now he gets to drop the weapon, and he buys up, and he only has a small armor, and he doesn't have full nades. So yeah, it could be a huge mistake he made last round. It's something as small as not asking for a drop when your teammates has a lot of money.
It's definitely going to be really hard. And 3 men on the banana for iBUYPOWER to begin with, as they do put the Molotovs in front. Yeah,
but Fnatic they should go towards A again, or at least just play it slowly and see if they could get a read on the iBUYPOWER guys, because they just won a round. They are 5v4 when they go on a side, but it's easier being the defensive force. But they ran into a stack, or a semi-stack, and they still came out on top heavily. They only lost 1 guy. So, yeah, it looked easy for them going on A.
There are actually 2 players in the pit position as well, so smokes could be very, very effective on the push in. And there's the re-smoke towards banana. Oh, and that's actually going to miss there.
That failed horribly.
That was not the best smoke, but it's not even going to matter. They're in now, up on steel, moving in the middle of the smoke. Unexpected position, picks up 2 quick frags, switches out for the AK. There's the triple from steel. Wonderful stuff there from iBUYPOWER, and that's going to allow them to pull out the round. And they still have to face this sound, this audible sound.
Everybody is going to go. Steel is the craziest motherfucker around now, and he's just amazing and awesome. But what he just did could have lost him the game. Why would you... I know they are down right now, but they're still... That round they were 5v5. Pushing alone through middle without nobody to revenge for you. Like, he got 3 kills there. That was amazing, but it was, yeah...
risky as hell.
Yeah, very risky. You either win big or you really just lose that round, and then you're on to the next map. And
we saw a lot of that on their game against LDLC. They seemed almost consistent in making risk work, but it's eventually it doesn't go your way.
This is a lucky call from Fnatic.
In on this A site, there's 2 players on pit now for iBUYPOWER. AZK wins the first one-on-1 as the bomb is ready to go down. Steel jumping with that AK spray. Not going to find it, but he's got teammates for the revenge. Fnatic now 2 men in the site. It's just pronax now. 4 left alive for iBUYPOWER. They gun him down with the CZ. It's going to be an easy retake as iBUYPOWER still that they know that if they make 1 slip up, it's over. It's over.
Let's see how important that pit position is so important. If the guys in pit can stay alive and do the damage and get the kills, obviously, but mainly just stay alive, then you win the round. And Fnatic didn't get enough out of that round. They got a free ticket around into Arch, and they did a lucky strategy, because strategies is a lot about guessing as well. And they guessed that they might go 3B that round, so they rushed Arch with 2 guys, and they ran just through Arch easily. The first guy through Arch had an opening kill, or should have had an opening kill in the guy in pit.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Nah, but it doesn't really matter, because it's an eco. And they already pushed out, so it doesn't really matter.
That was not supposed to happen. And that's actually, they're going to move up through Banana. And this might actually help iBUYPOWER. They're going to get some easy kills. But it's always a little bit scary seeing 5 pistols up close. And that's actually going to pick onto... Oh, that's 2 quick kills.
And
yeah, so...
That's the thing. Now you overpeak and you overcommit and you lose this round.
If they lose this round of all rounds...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, now it's a 2-on-2. They've got to come out quite huge. The bomb is down. Smoke's still active. Molotov into the back of the site. As JW...
And they got the best positions ever. There are 2 guys in ruins.
Exactly, it's pretty rough. That's a really good plant.
And they can kill him from both sides, so when he touches the bomb, they're going to come from... Exactly.
Beautiful stuff there.
But they... Actually, that round was 5 brief 3. But they kept on pushing in Banana and stay out, and a really good team with no stress or anything would just fall back. So I know it's just an eco and you think it's easy kills, but once you die, it's game over and you lose a round, you should have won.
Got to respect the P250s and the CZs at that range.
Well, not only that, you have to respect your opponents. You play against one of the best teams in the world. You should just play it like, you should be really strict and just fall back and play it